Hello and welcome to the third episode of Niipaan Plays Backstage Pass. In our last episode, we were able to do a makeup artist job, meet some new people, and we had our first decision-making thing. Now, I don't know what's going to happen, but we're starting a new day. Let's see if we have any new stuff in our gallery. Looks like we do. We've got some for John. Aw, that's the guy who drove us home yesterday. He seems sweet enough. Adam. So I'm guessing that they're just in parts. Looks like there's a lot of different things too. I like that we just get like some shots of him blinking. Benito. Oh, he looks so cute. Benji boy. That's what I want to call him. Let's see. Matthew. Okay, so I guess he's gonna be another one of our people. And other. And we have no other unlocked. Oh, wait. We do. We've got this lady. Is there more? Nope, that's it. I do want to say that if you hear clicking... Oh, looks like we've got a lot of different things that we need to do. Hopefully we can get to some of those today. If you hear any clicking, that is just my person behind me playing League of Legos and clicking furiously as always. Alright, let's begin. I wake up with a jolt. How long have I been asleep? Am I late for class? No, today is Saturday. I sigh and sink back into my bed. Sleeping sounds like a really good idea right about now. I notice my phone blinking. Oops, I must have gotten a text message while I was asleep. I grab my phone and check the messages. From Benito. Got a potential job for you. Come see me at the coffee shop on Main and 21st, noon this Wednesday. I fire off a reply to Benito, then toss my phone back on the table and stare at the ceiling. The question is, do we have class? Because if we do, we should not skip it. Ugh, I can't believe I'm this tired. It feels like the past week has been nothing but work, homework, and sleep. That's college. Is that all there's going to be from now on? My phone rings. I roll over and reach for it, but it's just out of my grasp. I crawl to the edge of my bed and stretch for it. Ah! Ow! My face and the carpet are now close friends, or close at least. On the bright side, I manage to grab my phone on the way down. I flip it open. Thank goodness it's done. Hello? I attempt to mask the pain in my voice, but I'm not terribly convincing.
Sean, honey? Are you all right?
Oh, I'm fine. I just fell off the bed.
Are you hurt?
I'm fine. What's up?
Your father is awake.
Yes, Dad's awake. That's good. That's great. Do you know what happened?
At the moment, the doctors think it was just exhaustion. They had to let a few people go, so your father has been pulling extra shifts.
That's so lame. As if they're not overworked already. Mom
Tourism
sighs.
has been down. The hotel just isn't making as much as it used to. The good news is that the bulk of his recovery is simply lots of rest and plenty of fluids.
Most?
He was stocking some high shelves when he collapsed. His kneecap broke into several pieces.
Oh gosh.
So they'll be putting some metal pins into his knee.
That sucks. His kneecap broke? His kneecap? The patella is broken? That's not okay. Oh, it sounds so painful.
He says he's hoping to get a robot eye as well.
Oh my gosh. That sounds like Dad.
They'll be letting him go in a week, but they say that the first stage of recovery will take several weeks, so he won't be able to go back to work for a while.
You know, if you ask me, that's what the workplace deserves, because first you're going to put extra strain on your employees, so then what, they get sick, and then that's just putting extra strain on you, right? Well, Dad always said he wanted a vacation. We both force a half-hearted laugh at my joke. Part of me regrets even saying it.
So far, everything is going smoothly. They say that if he had landed on his head, he wouldn't be so lucky.
Blessed. My stomach starts churning. I know Mom's trying to be positive. Oh, there's someone at my door.
Yo.
Sorry about that. One of my roommates is going to go to a convention soon. We just got back from ours. But he's just letting us know some details, so everyone's in the loop. That's the way it should be. Always keep people up to date. Yay, for knowledge. Anyway, back to story.
I'm calling to see how you're doing. I know this must be hard on you.
Me? What about you? Why are you always worrying about me? 'Cause you're her daughter, duh.
Because you'll never think to worry about yourself.
Mom sighs.
I'm sorry. I think you got that from me.
I just don't want to make things harder on you, you know?
We're your parents. We're supposed to take care of you.
No, we're family. We're supposed to take care of each other. I'm not really sure what to say. Mom doesn't seem very sure either. For a few seconds, I lie on the floor, listening to the soft buzz of static on the cell phone. Oh, I got a job.
Sean.
It was just a one-time thing for a TV show. Well, I don't know if it'll be a TV show yet. The director is the guy who directed Double Agent. You said that you liked that show, right?
What about your studies?
Mom, I'll be fine. I promise. Mom sighs. I've heard that one before. It's the one that says, I think it's a bad idea, but I know I can't stop you.
Just don't fall behind on your studies, all right?
Promise.
I have to get back to your father now.
Yeah, tell him I love him.
I will. And he loves you too. We both do.
Yeah, later, Mom. I love you. I don't know. Yeah seems very strange there. It should have been like, all right or something. I know that it's your parents and you're being informal, but still, like, all right, we love you. Yeah, cool. I hang up and crawl back into my bed. It's going to be difficult to balance out work and school, but I'll find a way. I look at the weekly planner on my desk. I told my parents I didn't need one, but it looks like it'll come in handy now. Classes are in the morning. Homework is in the afternoon. I need both to keep up my grades. I can take a break or explore the town anytime I feel like. Of course, if I have to work during any of these time slots, I'll automatically head to work instead. This is going to be an interesting year. Oh, here is our planner. Okay, what do we got? We got some grades. A 2.5, is that good or bad? I just don't even know. Exercise, okay. So working out is good for my stamina. Okay, so get some like exercise in there. Let's see, blog. Oh man. This is really hard. Let's do some blogging. And then we'll do some work. And then I think it's a good idea. Oh, what am I doing? Study. Okay, hopefully that will be all right. Let's just redo this, okay? Okay, so go to class. We'll study. Go to class. We'll do a little exercise. Oh, we have a spot already. We have work, blog, work, blog, work, blog. Okay, let's do the blog and let's do exercise at the very end of the week. Wait, what am I saying? We're gonna study at the end of the week. Studying is very important. Okay.
I trust by now you've all purchased your necessary texts. Remember that it's not enough to merely purchase the book. You'll have to read it for it to have any effect.
Yes.
Remember to go through your things regularly and use them, or you'll find yourself very disappointed.
Do you want this bowl, Jacob?
No.
All right. I'm getting some ramen made for me, so I'm trying to give bowls away. Let's see how we're doing. Oh, we're getting very fatigued. Oh no. Today seems like a good day to go for a jog around campus. I start slowly, enjoying the fresh air and the time alone. I turn the corner and see Professor Meridia? Carrying a stack of cardboard boxes. She can barely see over the top of the stack, and it's obvious from her carefully placed steps that whatever she's carrying is heavy. Professor, let me help you with that. I jog up to her and lift one of the boxes from her arms.
Thank you.
Oh,
You look familiar. Are you in one of my classes?
she is so sweet. So today's Tuesday? Oh gosh. Calculus. Calculus 1. My name's Sean.
Well, thank you very much, Sean. You didn't have to do this.
Aw. I don't mind. I'm trying to get a little exercise in anyway.
Good choice. A lot of first years tend to get caught up in schoolwork or socializing. A good workout is crucial for your health, and it helps to keep you from getting too stressed.
Professor Meridia leads me through the front door of the school library. She places her box on a nearby table and breathes a sigh of relief.
You can leave that there.
I hoist the box onto the table next to her. Need anything else?
No, that's all I need for now.
What's in all these boxes anyway?
Books, study guides, and other materials for the grad student group study.
Oh, that sounds nice. I don't suppose there's anything like that for us underclassmen.
If you're looking for extra help with your studies, there's a freshman tutoring session in the library every Monday night.
Oh, thanks. I'll check it out. She's got a lot of, wet mouth sounds. Do you know what I mean? I wave a quick goodbye to Professor Meridia and resume my jog around the campus. Okay, well, we, totally have to do something about our... Oh my gosh. Benito is already waiting for me when I arrive at the coffee shop.
Sean, over here.
He puts down the deck of cards in his hand and waves at me.
How are you?
I'm fine. He tilts his head and inspects me carefully as I sit down across from him.
You need to get better sleep.
He returns to shuffling his deck of cards idly, stopping occasionally to glance at the top card. I get plenty of sleep.
I didn't say more sleep. I said better sleep. Something's on your mind, and it's keeping you from sleeping well.
There's just a lot going on right now.
Do you want to talk about it?
He checks the top card of the deck and frowns. Probably not the card he was hoping for. I'm not sure how to tell him that I'd rather not talk about it, but he seems to realize that.
It's fine. In your own time. Anyway, did you start that blog like I suggested?
Yeah, but I don't really see how writing a bunch of articles online is gonna make money.
Well, it's kind of a slow burn sort of thing, but if you keep writing regularly, you'll get more hits. At this point in time, you really need to just keep writing. The more content you have, the better. Got it?
Got it. Yeah, thanks.
Any questions?
No! Well, what exactly was the job you had for me? I guess we did have a question, sorry.
That.
Yeah, that. Wait, is there any way I can, Nope, it's all set in stone. He pulls out his deck of cards and begins shuffling it again, this time faster than before.
I've got this thing coming up at a fancy hotel. They want me to entertain the guests for a night and see how it goes.
Oh, that's great! Congratulations! Bonito waves off my congratulations.
It's not as exciting as you think. I offered to work pro bono. I think they were more excited about the prospect of free entertainment than me. I was just wondering if you wanted to be my makeup artist for the show. Looks are everything, after all. I'll still pay you, of course.
Are you sure you need my help? You seem to be doing fine on your own. Bonito grimaces.
Drawing on a bit of eyeliner really isn't the same as a professional job. I can't afford to cut any corners on this one.
Well, I'd be happy to help.
Great! It's next Friday night. I'll text you the details later.
Bonito hands me a shiny business card embossed with gold script. I think the card costs more than the drinks here. Thank you. I'll see you then. I stand up to leave, but I'm suddenly struck by a question. Hey, can I ask you something?
Anything you want.
Why did you call me here if you could have just texted me about all of this?
I wanted to see how you were doing with my own eyes. You're definitely the kind of girl who would lie and say you're doing okay just to be polite.
Am I really that transparent?
Well, from the look of it, whatever you were worried about isn't as bad as before. I'm glad.
Oh, what a sweet guy! He's so sweet!
I hope things continue to get better. See you on Friday.
You've unlocked a new oh my gosh, I'm reading 2 lines at once. You've unlocked a new location. Cafe Diem. Come in, buy a drink, and do homework here for a boost in your grade. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I am dying though. Oh my gosh. Oh! I open my eyes slowly. The sun is already shining and my alarm clock didn't go off. Must be a Saturday. I stare at the ceiling. I really don't want to move right now. I'm about to throw the covers back over my head when I hear a knock on the door. I shuffle to the door and peer through the eye hole. Aha!
Morning, Sean. Want to hang out?
I glance at my desk and sigh. I haven't finished my homework yet.
Neither have I. Want to hang out?
Oh my gosh, I sigh. Figures. Fine, what did you have in mind?
That bookstore we went to the other day is attached to a mall. Interested?
I'm not sure.
School just started, and it's not holiday season yet. I figure traffic will be low. And I thought if we went together, it might be easier on you, since you'd be with someone you know.
Well, that is true. I'll have to explore eventually, and I would feel a lot better if you would come with me.
Then it's settled. Whoa, this place is huge!
Brains and puzzles. I've never been to a mall with 2 floors before. Adam and I stare at the mall's spacious interior with awestruck wonder.
Everything is so shiny!
Shiny store and huge. People push past us, ignoring the gaping mouths and wide-eyed expression of the 2 island kids. I feel like an idiot, but Adam doesn't seem to mind in the slightest.
This is going to be great.
The 2 of us make our way through the mall, walking slowly from one store to the next. In the brightly lit store windows, skinny mannequins show off the latest fashions. I stop to inspect one. Its neck is laden down with several necklaces strung up with large beads. How on earth would someone wear so much jewelry? Wouldn't your neck hurt? Adam crosses his arms and ponders the question.
Maybe she works out.
I don't think that's it.
It was worth a guess.
It doesn't seem like you were even trying that hard.
So?
No way! Are you Adam Eaton?
Nope, not me, nope. A girl rushes up to us, an excited glint in her eye.
Sure am.
I am such a big fan. You know, I was following you on Facebook long before you released Late Sleeper.
Wow.
Cool. I'm glad you like my stuff.
The girl reaches into her purse and digs around, looking for something.
I don't want to be too annoying or anything, but if I could get an autograph, that would totally make my life.
Adam laughs and waits patiently for her to find her pen. I can see a few other people looking at us now.
Hey, can I get an autograph too?
Looks like Adam's attracted a lot of attention. Again. I take a few paces back and duck into one of the clothing stores. I'd rather be out of the way when the flood fans come. Unfortunately, in my eagerness to avoid the crowd, I back straight into someone else. Oh, I'm sorry. I spin around and come face to face with Matthew furtively ducking behind a rack of clothing. Oh, hi, Matthew, right?
Huh?
Oh, he's so shy! What is this? How can he be an actor, or, a model and be, like, this shy? Matthew stares at me, and for a moment I see a flash of panic in his eyes.
You're that girl from the studio.
Sean.
Sean, right.
He stares at the ground and shuffles his feet back and forth.
Sorry again about all that, you know.
Oh, it's forgiven. He's still not making eye contact with me. In fact, he keeps glancing over my shoulder as if he's expecting to see someone. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm just, hiding.
You seem to be making a habit out of it. His face turns a pale shade of pink.
I'm not trying.
How should I respond? Drag him out of hiding? Ask him who he's hiding from? We should just ask, right? Who are you hiding from this time? More scary girls? His face flushes red.
Maybe.
Oh my gosh. Well, my friend over there seems to be getting most attention right now. He's visibly relieved.
Oh, good. Maybe they won't notice me.
Why are you so worried anyway? He glances over my shoulder again. What are you looking at? I spin around to see what he keeps staring at.
No!
He grabs my shoulder, but it's too late. Oh my gosh! Whoa. A floor-to-ceiling poster of Matthew, adorned in little more than delicate gold chain, stares back at me. Flowing script labels him the Golden Prince. Boy is ripped. I'm a fan. Wow. You, that's princely. I nod to emphasize my point. I never thought about these posters before, but there is something a little awkward about standing next to the guy who's in it.
Thanks. It's from the summer campaign. I didn't think it would still be up.
You don't like it?
It doesn't make any sense. How can you advertise clothing if the model isn't even wearing any?
I think the point is to advertise being attractive.
No, but I'm not.
Are you kidding? You don't sound very happy about this. I thought people liked being models.
No, I like it. I mean, I do enjoy the work. It's just everything else. Like having to see this every time I come to the mall.
What started as a pinkish blush is rapidly turning into a deep red.
And then people recognize me and everyone talks to me. Keep looking at me.
Wow, I've never met anyone with so much trouble with people except, well, me. I hate it when I'm the center of attention too. Matt looks at me, hopeful.
You do?
Yeah, I have a lot of trouble in crowds, especially when people are watching. Sometimes, if there are too many, I panic.
My mom always said it was my biggest flaw.
I don't think it's a flaw. It might be a hurdle. It's hard enough to make friends sometimes. And sometimes you're scared, but it's not a flaw.
I still wish I could get rid of it.
I'm sure you can handle it. I mean, you're talking with me right now, and I'm a girl. His eyes widen in realization. See, talking with a girl isn't so bad.
Well, you're different.
How so?
You're not asking me for anything.
Girls aren't always asking for stuff, you know? How many girls have you even met? Matthew silently counts on his fingers and stops at 2. What the heck? Really? Well, 2 isn't really a good sample size, now is it?
Maddie! There you are.
A girl with silken locks and perfect skin bounds up to us and quickly entwines her arm around Matthew's. She carries herself with the grace and precision of a trained model, but she's a lot shorter than other models I've seen.
Hey!
She pouts, showing off her perfectly full lips. Where have you been? I was looking all over for you. And who's this?
She turns to look at me and flashes a winning smile. A smile doesn't extend past her perfectly aligned teeth, and everything about her body language is telling me to back away. Sean, I'm just a stranger, I guess.
Well, my name's Nicole. If you're talking to Maddie, I'm sure you recognize me too.
No. She looks horrified.
But I'm the Golden Princess.
I look back into the store and see a row of posters in the front and the back, featuring Matthew and Nicole chained together, with delicate strands of gold. The two of them stare seductively at one another. What the heck? I can't read today. The two of them stare seductively at anyone who walks by, their intense gazes promising luxury and beauty for anyone who could afford it. Seeing them in person is kind of surreal. I don't think I'll ever understand marketing.
When we met on set, it was love at first sight. He was my prince in the photo shoot, and now he's my prince in real life too.
What a girl. Matthew's clearly uncomfortable, but Nicole nestles her head against his arm with a contented giggle. She gives his arm a tug and drags him towards the exit.
Come on, honey, let's get going.
Come on, honey! Like, he's not, you look at him, he's so uncomfortable.
Bye!
Bye! Ah! Poor guy. Matthew begins to wave goodbye, but Nicole cuts his farewell short and drags him away. A girlfriend? Really? That was the last thing I expected from Matthew. Nicole's shorter than I expected for a model, but her hair and face are a perfect match for Matthew's. I wonder if she got the job because she matches him.
Hey,
Oh, hey!
I thought I lost you. Where'd you go?
Just in here. I didn't want to be in the way.
Sorry about that. That was the opposite of what I wanted for today. I didn't think anyone would recognize me.
I'm not sure you can afford to think that way anymore.
I know. It's just weird, you know? It hasn't really fully set in yet. Sometimes when I wake up, I wonder why I can't hear the ocean. Then I remember that I'm not home anymore.
For a moment, I see a bit of melancholy behind his normally cheerful exterior. He's been working so hard this past year, he really hasn't had a chance to take a break or come to terms with his new life. Adam sighs and shakes his head.
I guess it's just something I'll have to get used to. Let's get back to exploring, yeah?
Sure. Adam and I resume our stroll through the mall, but nothing else catches our attention.
Well, that's enough for today, I guess. Back to campus?
Back to campus. Adam drops me off at the room. Thanks for today.
No problem. I had fun.
And don't forget, you have the photo shoot next Tuesday.
What? Oh, right. Yeah, thanks.
Anytime. So we unlocked a new location, Steel City Mall. Come on in and see all our shops. So, what should I do this weekend? We were getting really, really low on sleep, so I think we should sleep. Sometimes it's nice to just sleep in all day. That'll hopefully help us. Okay, so for the next week, tutoring, sleep, town, study, exercise, blog, work. Monday, let's do a blog. Or should we save the blog until Thursday? No, a blog on Monday is fine. No, let's not do a blog on Monday. Monday, we have a lot of energy, so let's work. And then on Tuesday, after the photo shoot, we'll do the blog. Wednesday, we will take a nap. And on the last day, we'll study. Will that work? Work, blog, sleep, study, hotel. Okay.
We're going to review the basics of geometric proofs today.
I think this is, well, no, we'll keep playing. We'll go through another week. Professor Professor Meridia scrawls a series of shapes and angles across the chalkboard.
This may be review for some of you. If you feel confident in this section, feel free to skip the next few sessions. Just don't forget to turn in your homework.
Wow, a professor just gave us free reign to skip class. This will take some getting used to. If I skip lecture now, I could get some rest in before I have to do anything else later today. But I might learn something if I stay, and I'll definitely win bonus points with Professor Meridia. We should stay for the lecture. I'll stay. It couldn't hurt to review after all. Adam has a photo shoot scheduled for today, and John wants us to be there and ready by 3. It's already 2:30, and Adam hasn't come by. I grab a makeup bag and drag it down to the hall to his room. Adam, are you ready?
Ready for what?
We need to leave for the photo shoot.
Oh, that? It's not for half an hour.
Are you kidding? It'll probably take us that long just to get there. Adam rolls his eyes with an exaggerated sigh.
Okay, we'll go now.
I walk down the hallway as quickly as I can manage, but Adam doesn't seem to be following me. I stop and turn. Is something wrong?
You walk too fast, okay?
If I'm walking fast, it's just because I'm in a hurry.
We'll get there when we get there.
I sigh and wait for Adam. There's no use in hurrying him anymore. His laid-back attitude is usually pretty refreshing, but right now, I'm feeling more stressed than anything else. The drive to the studio is uneventful, but it's already 2:55 when we arrive. John rushes out to meet us as soon as we step out to the studio.
There you are. What kept you?
We're not late yet.
John's expression tightens.
Ready by 3 doesn't mean arrive at 3. Studio time is expensive, and the photographer is a busy man with a tight schedule.
John sighs and adjusts his hat.
The lecture will have to wait. Don't dally now.
Adam and I hurry to the makeup station, and I begin working.
Why is he so uptight about this?
Probably because it's his job.
He needs to relax. We got here on time, didn't we? Nothing bad's gonna happen.
How should I respond? Lecture him sternly, tease him about being late all the time, shrug it off. He's kind of in a bad mood. We could lecture him sternly or tease him. Which one's probably better? Oh, it's a hard choice to make. Okay, I don't want to do this wrong. But, like, it's important for him to understand how important this is. But it's obvious he's also having a hard time coming to grips. If we tease him, it might loosen his mood up a little bit. Maybe not. But if you keep this up, you'll give John an ulcer. He's not used to working on island time, you know?
I don't see why. He's from an island too, isn't he?
I'm not sure Britain and Hawaii count as the same thing. Either way, it'd probably be best if you tried to arrive at least a little earlier to things like this, for John's sake. Adam sighs and nods grudgingly.
Fine, for John's sake.
There we go. We did it. I think we did it. Okay, he stands and stretches.
Let's not keep John and Mr. Photographer waiting any longer, yeah?
We walk to the main area and greet the photographer.
Good of you to join us.
Finally, I thought you'd be a no-show.
Oi, I'm here already. Yelling isn't gonna get me here any sooner.
I'm afraid you're definitely late.
John casts a sidelong glance at me.
You weren't distracted by anything, were you?
Oh my goodness. I tighten my jaw, but decide not to take his baited words.
Got a little caught up in a game I was playing. Shawn had to remind me it was time to go.
She did?
I hide the smirk on my face. You didn't assume anything else, did you?
Not really.
John responds placidly, but he avoids making eye contact with me. Ha! Take that!
That's enough socializing, kids. Palm tree, go stand over there.
The photographer points at a white backdrop lit by a row of angled bright lights.
Palm tree? You mean me?
You're a tall, skinny thing with a bunch of leaves sticking out the top. Of course I mean you.
It's a pretty good name. Adam makes a face, but he complies with the photographer's instructions. As he poses for the camera, his expression takes on a tight, unnatural look. Is he nervous? His whole body looks really stiff. The photographer sighs.
Come on, Palm Tree. Where's that island charm I keep hearing about? Loosen up.
I'm trying.
Well, trying sure isn't getting you anywhere. I thought Hawaii was all about relaxing.
And I thought being in the big city was all pollution and car accidents.
Gosh, he's not in a good mood
that's
today.
just a lie. Although we do like to go out and mug each other just for fun.
Oh my goodness.
Too bad. We don't invite muggers to all the volcano luau's we have every day.
As Adam and the photographer snipe at each other with mock insults, Adam's posture relaxes and he soon's back to his cheerful self. John chuckles.
Dale knows how to get a good shot in, photography-wise and other.
Dale snaps one shot after another, timing each click with Adam's movements. Occasionally he asks for a specific pose, but most of the time he simply engages Adam in lighthearted banter.
All right, take a break, get a drink, or do some stretches, or something.
Sure thing. Be back in a few.
As Adam strolls off, Dale lets out a long and mournful sigh.
Poor kid. This industry's going to eat him alive.
He'll learn. We all started out like that.
He's got a stubborn streak, John. He'd rather fight back than play the game.
Game? Dale and John turn to me, surprised. I think they forgot I was here. Dale smiles apologetically.
Being in the entertainment industry is cutthroat. Your brother's a little too laid back to keep up an ongoing career.
Oh, we're not related. I'm his makeup artist.
Really?
Dale immediately turns to his camera and reviews the shots he just took. Finally, he lets out a low whistle.
You're good. Where'd you study?
Nowhere really. My mom is a professional makeup artist and trained me from childhood.
Well, you've got the hand of a seasoned pro. I'm impressed.
Thank you. It's very kind of you to say that.
Hey, are you free next Tuesday? I've got a shoot in the morning that needs an artist.
Yes, we are. Oh, I guess I can make it, but surely you can hire someone else.
Sean, it's not good form to suggest
Right.
someone else for a job you can do.
Like, never be like, hey, I could do that job for you and get paid money that I need, or you could find someone else, you know, it might be better. Like, what the heck? But why me?
I like your work, and you're not a terrible person.
He rolls his eyes.
And considering the job, I'll need someone I don't hate.
That's not a very encouraging thing to hear.
It's only half a joke. I'd love to have you on board. I think your style is just what I need for next week's shoot.
Should I accept? You should definitely accept that job. Well, if you really like my work, I'd be happy to come next week.
That's great. I'll send...
Sorry, I'm just gonna, yep, we are probably okay.
All right, Palm Tree, break's over.
Adam jogs back to the photo area, looking a lot less uptight than he did earlier. Dell immediately revives his snappy banter with Adam, taking photos at opportune moments in their discussion. The second half of the session passes even more smoothly than the first. Dale's already built up a good rapport with Adam in such a small amount of time. I've seen photographers at work before, but no one as fast-moving or easy to get along with as Dale. It's making me a little nervous about the job next Wednesday. If there's someone out there who can't get along with Dale, I'm a little apprehensive. Well, it's too late to go back now. I just hope it works out. Yeah. Our GPA is a little low. As the bus slows to a stop, I briefly wonder if I'm at the wrong place. Is this really the hotel Benito was talking about? It's a lot fancier than I expected. Brilliant light shines from the tall glass windows, slicing through the darkening city skyline. I step off the bus and hesitantly walk up to the plush red carpet of the front door. The thick carpet sinks underneath each of my steps. The doorman raises an eyebrow with a hint of disdain as I approach, but he quickly masks his expression and opens the door for me with a flourish. The interior of the hotel is even more luxurious than outside. The floor has been polished so perfectly that I can see a clear reflection of the crystal chandelier hanging from overhead. Up ahead is an open dining area filled with lavishly decorated tables.
Sean! Over here!
Benito jogs over to me from the dining area. His bright green highlights stand out against the rich red color from the room behind him. I hurry over to him, trying hard to ignore the stares I'm getting. Benito, I didn't quite imagine that the hotel would look like this.
It's more luxurious than I had previously thought, but that might be a good thing. I hope they serve a lot of alcohol here. If we're fortunate, we'll get some handsome tips tonight.
Yeah, tips? I wasn't supposed to tip the doorman, was I? Benito laughs sympathetically.
Only if you ask him to carry that massive makeup case you've got there.
No, not really.
Then you're fine. I can show you the side entrance after the show. Might save you a little bit of trouble next time.
He tilts his head to the side thoughtfully.
If there is a next time. Man, I hope there's a next time. These trial runs are a killer on the nerves.
He takes a deep breath and exhales slowly.
Well, it's no use stalling. Let's get going.
He leads me through the dining room, and I see a stage at the far end of the room with a thick curtain pulled closed. He's not even to be performing there, is he? Or he's not going to be performing there, is he? I'm sorry, I'm like desperately in need of something good to drink. Ugh. As we near the stage, he takes a sharp turn and leads me behind a small curtain near the stage. The area behind the curtain is sparsely decorated. Benito reads my expression immediately.
Yeah, not so impressive back here, huh?
It's a world better than some I've done. One of Adam's first shows was in a bar with so much cigarette smoke I could barely see him. I place my makeup kit on one of the chairs and open it. The box folds out to reveal the layers of shelves nestled inside. Each shelf reveals another collection of makeup in a range of hues.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Of course it is. Makeup isn't one size fits all, you know.
Well, I understood it intuitively, but actual experience is a different matter.
Benito seats himself on a nearby chair.
But you're the master here. I'm counting on you.
Sure, no pressure or anything. I sigh and begin rummaging through the foundation, looking for a shade to match his skin.
Not too much. I'm trying to play up the innocent youth angle here.
You? Innocent? Who'd believe that? Benito stares at me dolefully with large, shimmering eyes. His lips part slightly, and he exhales a gentle whimper.
You think I'm a monster?
His voice wavers, as if he's trying to hold back tears. Is he joking with me? Play along and pretend to comfort him? Joke with him and say yes? Be serious and stick to your job. We're gonna tell him yes, he is a monster. Of course I do. You're like 10 years old.
15.
Okay, 15. And you're trying to emotionally manipulate a girl who needs money?
Well, when you put it that way, I really do sound like a monster, huh?
I cross my arms and tilt my head back in an attempt to look down on him. Yes. Benito holds his hands up in mock self-defense.
All right. Help this monster look like a better person then.
He'll be performing in person and up close, so I'm gonna keep it light. It only takes a few minutes for me to finish Benito's makeup.
Well, here goes.
Benito closes his eyes and takes a slow breath in. He exhales, snaps his fingers, and opens his eyes with a determined nod.
Let's make some magic.
Oh yeah! He opens the door and strides into the dining area with a childish grin on his face. The door groans and closes slowly. I slip through it and find a quiet corner to observe. Benito is already chatting up a small diner party. 2 women. It's only been a few seconds and he's already started charming them.
If it's okay, let's just have a look at this dessert menu here.
Okay.
A woman in her late 20s reaches across the table to hand Benito the smallest dessert menu. He lays it flat on the table to inspect it. The laminated card is covered in brightly colored photos of various desserts.
I want to try something. Are you okay with that?
The woman at the table nods. Benito places a gentle hand on the arm of the woman closest to him.
Which one of these do you like the most?
The woman bites her lip, then quickly points at a photo of a slice of cheesecake.
Cheesecake? Good choice.
He waves a hand over the menu slowly and takes a small breath.
All right. Let's see if we can get this to work.
He places both hands over the photo of the cheesecake. Benito rubs his hands slowly, taking a moment to pause and think. Both of the women lean in for a closer look. People from nearby tables crane their necks to see what's going on. Benito lifts his hands slowly from the menu. And as he does, he reveals a slice of cheesecake, looking just as perfect as the one in the menu. The 2 women at the table share a collective gasp. One of the men from the next table over laughs and quickly offers a round of applause. Benito slides the cheesecake across the table to reveal a blank spot on the menu where the photo used to be. He offers a fork to the woman who chose the cheesecake.
Try it!
The woman laughs and her face flushes red as she accepts the fork. She takes a tentative bite, and her eyes light up.
It's good.
She barely finishes her explanation before her friend grabs a fork and digs into the cheesecake. With a satisfied smile, Benito quickly backs away from the table and moves on to another. His opening trick was enough to draw the eyes of the crowd, and for the rest of the night, the diners compete with his attention. The diners compete to get his attention. He soaks it up with ease, manipulating the crowd as easily as his cards. I move silently through the diner hall, careful not to attract anyone's attention. It's not difficult, considering all eyes are on Benito. On the other side of the room, I see a door labeled Employee Exit. Well, that solves that problem at least. I step outside just as the bus pulls up to the stop outside the hotel. Nice timing! I hop on the bus and ride back to school in silence. Thanks for helping out tonight. Come by the coffee shop on Wednesday for your payment. Alright, what should I do with my Saturday? I remember Lloyd saying something about a great pho restaurant downtown. It would be nice if I could get in. good in here. I hope the food is as good as it smells.
Sean!
An enthusiastic blur of red hair bounds up to me with a big smile. Oh, hello, Mr. Newton.
Lloyd. Mr. Newton makes me sound like a physics teacher.
Hey, I happen to like physics.
Talented and smart. I knew I liked you.
Lloyd motions for me to sit down at the corner booth.
Join us.
Us? I look at Lloyd's table and see John staring back at me with an amused look on his face. Oh, maybe I should just leave you two alone.
Nonsense. No one should have to eat alone.
Lloyd waves down a passing server.
Number 5 special large?
Small. I blurt out of correction before I realize what I'm doing. A slow smile spreads across Lloyd's face.
So you'll be joining us then.
He seats himself at the table and slides over to make room for me. I hesitantly sit down. John nods a quick acknowledgement, but he doesn't say anything. The server returns with a hot bowl of pho. It smells great, but I strongly suspect it's not a small. It's been a while since I last ate, so I dig in.
We were just talking business. Maybe having a young mind will help.
Yeah! I look up for my noodles. Oh, I get to be a focus group?
A very focused group.
John shrugs.
I suppose another mind couldn't hurt.
Hurt what? Did something happen? Lloyd groans and leans back.
Well, we heard back from the higher-ups. They liked cops and robbers, but they wanted to be different. What exactly do they mean by different? Should we set it on the moon?
You know full well what they want different, mate.
And I'm not changing that. Selena stays.
Ah, that's rude.
Then you're at an impasse.
The network doesn't like Selena?
Oh, they like her well enough. They just don't want an action show led by a woman.
Really? That's so lame. Oh.
If we want them to pick it up, we'll have to add a male character to work with her.
But that ruins the entire point.
John sighs and rubs the bridge of his nose slowly.
I know that, and you know that, but the execs don't see that. All they see are formulas.
Oh, and all they are is stupid. Sexist people suck. What sort of formulas? Lloyd waves his hand dismissively.
They want us to include a major male character to lead with Selena.
But it's likely they'll ask us to set up a romance between the two of them to move the story along.
Lame. Sounds like a gimmick to me.
Which is even worse because the sexual tension hook is only good for a couple seasons. Then it kills the story.
Right?
The show inevitably spends more time on the relationship than the main story.
I turn back to my soup to allow myself a moment to think. When you were filming, there was something about a serial killer she was hunting down.
Yeah, it's the overarching plot. Every episode she gets another clue. It ties the series together.
Oh, would it be possible to make him a bigger character from the start?
How do you mean?
Split the time between her point of view to his. Show what he's up to. Instead of finding obscure clues, make it more like a cat and mouse thing. Focus on their conflict from the start. It would give you a male lead, but Selena's character would still be the way you planned it. Lloyd and John are staring at me. I slouch down and try to hide behind the bowl of pho.
Sean, you're brilliant! Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Yeah!
It is a rather cunning solution.
I blush and poke at my noodles with the chopsticks. Thank you. Lloyd drums his fingers on the table. He looks thrilled.
Okay, let's rethink this. I wasn't planning on really introducing this guy until the season finale.
Lloyd and John begin trading off a series of rapid-fire ideas.
Maybe he killed her family.
But she survived.
And she left him with a scar.
Yeah!
On his face.
When she was still 16.
Which is why she became a cop.
And she's the only known survivor.
Yeah!
He disappeared for a while.
But just resurfaced for reasons unknown.
And he wants revenge.
But so does she.
She publicly stated she was coming for him.
Online.
And he responded.
Bam, this is
with
great.
Flowers.
She burned them.
They talk online all the time.
What? They talk online? That's creepy.
You're going to play him.
He... what?
like that, and you're gonna play him. John's like, wait, what? Lloyd chuckles. He looks proud of himself.
You're going to play him.
I told you I'm trying to take a break from acting for a spell.
John!
Lloyd sounds like a 10-year-old begging for ice cream.
It has to be you.
Has to be?
Yeah. Yeah. Lloyd pokes the table despondently.
Thought we made a promise.
And here it comes.
Besides, you said you didn't want to be associated with the knight anymore. Be a villain, and it'll break the hero stereotype.
It's the perfect option, bro. Do it.
Whether you want to admit it or not, acting is your heart. You miss it.
John groans.
You're not going to stop until I say yes, are you?
Oh, you know me so well.
Fine, I'll do it, but only because it's you.
Lloyd beams proudly.
This is gonna be amazing.
I glance down at my phone. It's getting late. I still need to finish my homework.
Oh, of course.
I pull out my wallet, but Lloyd places his hand over mine.
No. I've got this one.
Are you sure? Lloyd throws an arm over my shoulder and leans in conspiratorially.
Sean, let me teach you one of the great secrets of life. College students should never turn down free food.
Hey, he knows. He knows the secrets. Ah.
Words to live by.
Well, thank you.
And thank you.
Lloyd waves goodbye.
See you on set.
So we've unlocked a new place. Buy a bowl of delicious soup and feel your stress go down. So, what should I do this weekend? Can I look at my status alright? Without okay, so our intelligence is way up there. And we got some little love things going on, I see. Some little love triangles. Adam's almost got a full heart. John's got a little thingy going on. And Benito does not care about us, which is, whatever. Because I think that our main guy we're aiming at is right here, but it could be here. I don't actually know. We are a little bit richer. Our fitness is all right. Let's return and let's look at our wardrobe. Yes, yes. Let's see. Can we? Ooh. Wait. What? What happened? I like these shoes. They're cool and classy. I like the dress. I guess it's our only shirt, huh? We have that one. It's 15, 15, 15. Oh man, that's definitely not cool. So wear this one. Oh, I'm so bad. Okay. Well, for now, I guess it's our only outfit that we have. Inventory. Yeah, what is this? An encyclopedia. Oh, I think I accidentally just used it. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So, oh, can we check our mail real fast? Oh, yes, we have mail. Okay. So, we have this one, which was the one that we already did. The student thingy. Okay. So, Miss Sean Gooden, after careful review of your student grant application, we are pleased to inform you that you qualify for our Students in Need grant. Your tuition will be waived as long as you maintain a grade point average of 2.0 or higher. Your GPA will be checked on a monthly basis. Failure to maintain your grade may result in the loss of your grant or expulsion. Okay, so we cannot reply to that. And Ling Gooden. So this is someone like our parent, maybe? The surgery to repair the broken kneecap was successful. The doctor said the x-ray showed 2 pieces, but he found out the lower piece was actually many pieces. He placed sutures and 2 screws to put the kneecap together. He thinks it will heal well. Your father is in process of getting over the pain and swelling. He is not supposed to bend his right knee for 2 weeks. What's our blog doing? So we've uploaded blog posts of 2. We've got no traffic hits. Message board. Sorry, I'm gonna go through all of this stuff. I feel like it's important. So let's go to Hey Freshman. So it says, Admin, welcome to Still City University. This message board is for students to connect with each other and discuss anything that interests you. Please try to use common sense when posting. This is not a board for porn, illegal downloads, or hate speech. The reader. Thanks, I can't wait to make tons of new friends. Is there any book club or a school on campus or anything? I think there's a comic book club on campus, but you might want to check out Steel City Library for reading clubs. There's a book writing club, but none for book reading. Come see the student council if you'd like to start your own club. And let's talk about books. So it says, this is a discussion thread for any books we read. Warning, spoilers ahead. First off, what did you guys think about the latest Plantoast book? And this one says, lined up for it at midnight and skipped my first day of class to finish reading it. Totally worth it. This was the best book in the whole series. I cried hard when Orion died. Alright, so we are good on that. We should shop. I feel like we should definitely shop. Let's go to the cafe, or should we go to the mall? Oh, it's hard to choose. Okay, let's go to the mall. Alright, so before we go to the mall, I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here. It was great fun. I'm so glad we actually got farther in the story today than what we've gotten so far. We're finally talking to people, getting like options. That's the exciting part. I didn't know we were making our own schedule, so woo! Alright, I hope that everyone liked this episode. Sorry about the clicking if you heard any at the very beginning. League is a very click-intensive game that is played in my room. I hope that you liked it even though I stumbled onto my words. Alright, I'll stop rambling now. Thank you for watching. Like it if you like it, don't if you don't, and I'll see you in the next episode.